All right, for those who don't know me, I'm Vasiliki. I'm leading product management for the app composition platform. And today we're going to talk again about Stripe, but for a new edition that it makes it so special also for us. In the previous months, we introduced to you the new ACP application around our strategic partner, Stripe, specifically for global payments. The application was initially introduced for the direct business models, the B2B and B2C shops. Let's see a little bit, let's refresh a little bit our memory on what Stripe, who is Stripe, what does it offer, and why it is also such an important partner for us. So Stripe is a leading global payment platform and provides cutting-edge payment services for a great number of use cases and business models. Now that we offer the Stripe service through the ACP app, apart from all the benefits that our customers can receive having an application and out-of-the-box integration that saves effort and, of course, makes things much easier in the part of the integration, it allows our customers to first easily configure and accept payment with a click online or through their platform in a very word-free integration, as I mentioned. It does leverage the payments as a powerful source of revenue, again, with very simple steps on the payment process, integrating a very sleek experience and powered by a great set of features that the Stripe service offers. And what we see also as the key benefit for this specific provider is that through one service, it can cover up to 135 plus currencies and local payments that they can easily adjust it and configured specifically on the needs of the markets, and especially for a customer, the customers that they want to have global rollout. This becomes a one-stop shop solution for specifically for payments. As I said, until we introduced initially Stripe application for the direct business models, but now we are proudly presenting the marketplace business model and covered by the Stripe ACP app. And this is important for our partnership and for our customers. We are the first partners for Stripe that we are launching such an integration specifically for Marketplace. Marketplace has different challenges, let's say, and we have now a complete solution that allows also to integrate the payment provided in this kind of projects. Without further ado, let's move on to what are the new features that now we are offering through the ACP app. So currently, through the same application that our customers can find in our ACP marketplace, can easily enable the support of the marketplace business model through the same app and configure it directly from the catalog, as it was happening also for the direct models. The functionality is easy to configure and connect with any project and integrate easily the Stripe payment methods in this project. The Stripe app offers a simple merchant onboarding, and merchant now comes at the heart of the overall approach that we're taking. Is not only the marketplace needs that we are covering, but also looking of what a merchant would need in this relationship. So through the app, the marketplace admin can invite the merchants and connect their Stripe accounts with the marketplace Stripe account, which allows them to do all the transactions and the split payments and background for each of the merchants. It also supports the split payments, as I mentioned, which means that in the case that we have a mixed basket, the end user has items from various merchants, it's the app that takes care of exactly splitting the amounts and do the payments to each merchants on the background, as well as any reverse transactions that will happen in the case of cancellations or refunds. Another key point that it is truly beneficial for marketplace is now with the Stripe ACP app, it allows the monetization of a marketplace. We have connected the app with the new Spryker commission engine, which means that commissions are part of the overall transaction flow from the marketplace to the merchants. So there could be a marketplace may choose to apply some fees for the use of the marketplace on a commission based. Finally, the merchants, they have access to also to a Stripe Express dashboard through the merchant portal. The Stripe Express dashboard brings them all the needed reporting on the part of the controlling the payment flows and their balances. We also enhanced the front-end experience, and that stands for both journeys, for both business models, to allow some branding customization on what it is on the payment page, and there is more work to follow on that area. And as in also in the case, and that has been the bottom line of the of this integration, we have a very sleek integration of any payment method that our customers would select on the Stripe service, and it will be surfaced on the front end through the payment elements, the Stripe payment elements component. Just a very high level flow, because and this shows also the complexity of we're talking now not only on Spryker and merchant relationship here, but we go also on the third level of having merchants and marketplace in this flow. In the nutshell, the marketplace app integrator will connect the ACP app, the Stripe ACP app to the project, and also we offer the ability to have in a test mode, in the live mode. So we allow also to do testing with the app before with the production. It allows some level of configuration, the branding and setting the payment page. Then there is the part of onboarding the merchants, as I mentioned earlier, where through the merchant portal, the merchants now are able to connect their accounts to the marketplace Stripe account. So they are able to look at their funds and their transactions. And through setting these two parts, now it's ready to be presented through the payment. The payment methods are surfaced in the front end with the payment element provided by Stripe and the online store. While then in the background, there are various steps that happen that they are related to the transactions towards the merchants or reverse transactions related to the payouts. Of course, a demo is always more graphically rich for this kind of to present all this flow. So we will see some short videos focusing specifically in these four areas. Let's start with configuring a Stripe ACP app, which shows also the benefit of having an application through the ACP. Here we have the marketplace admin that navigates through the apps in the back office, selects the Stripe app, and click, and here we see all the needed modules that they are required in order to get the application, and is able, after the app is connected, to configure it. As you see here now, they have the option of both marketplace and direct business, and a light touch of branding for the specific payment page they can add in the payment flow. As soon as this is saved and configured, the app is ready to be used either in a test mode or in the on live mode. We can also see through the payment in the back office that Stripe is now enabled as a payment method for specific locations, specific shops, and we are ready to use it for the payment. The next step will be to onboard the merchants, and that's critical for the marketplace. Here on the merchant portal, the merchant can navigate to the payment settings, and they can find here the the connection to the marketplace account. This will also be a link that the marketplace can share with their merchants as an invitation to initiate the process. By starting the onboarding, it goes through the KYC required by Stripe, so it directs, it is a process that Stripe is fully taking care of, so they can create their credentials, they start providing the required details exactly for this KYC in order to activate the account. KYC may take, the confirmation of these new accounts may take some time, but this still allows, as soon as the account is created, even without the final confirmation of it, it still allows the merchant to have an account and connect it with the marketplace account. So there aren't any delays here. And also in this integration, we present the status of this application, let's say this, the creation of the new account for the merchant. The status is presented through the interface of the merchant portal. So as we see here, provides various details required for Stripe. Pretty lot, as we are talking about financial institutions now, where there are there are a few details that are definitely required for validation of the organization. And these are needed mainly in order to be able to do the final step of the payout when the funds are collected from the marketplace, to transfer this amount, the respective amount, to the Stripe account of the merchant, and then mainly to be able to do the payout, meaning that then this can be transferred to their bank account, because Stripe stands in between in the collection of these amounts and then the distribution. As you see here, it is enabled now. The application, and also the merchant from the merchant portal is able to immediately launch the Express dashboard. As I mentioned earlier, that it is required to view the balances and the transactions. So that's a light dashboard, let's say, that gives them the needed information for all these transactions. Moving to the next step. So after we have the merchants onboarded, let's see what happens on the Stripe side, on the marketplace view. This is the dashboard for the marketplace, and as soon as they have activated, they can view here the connected accounts, all these merchants that they are onboarded. Stripe allows operators to view the list of merchants, connected accounts, by other fields, including also metadata exported from Spryker, such as the merchant reference. So this is also linked with the Spryker OS. And once the merchant is selected, the marketplace operator can view the details of each merchant. And finally, let's see how in practice everything will look on the level of the transaction. And let's take the happy path. I won't cover the refunds here. As soon as the marketplace operator navigates, as we said, that has connected the application, they can go into the configuration. Configuration happens lightly on the ACP app here, but also they have configured the service from the Stripe dashboard. Here we have the case that the user selects two items from two different merchants, just to cover the case of the mixed basket. So we proceed to the cart. We saw here that Spryker is one merchant and the other one is Office King. So there are two different amounts that will need to be paid to these different merchants. We proceed to the checkout flow with the required steps. The delivery is the shipping method is selected, and on the payment methods we see Stripe with the selection of the Stripe. Then on the final page of the confirmation, on the summary page, the user is redirected to view the options they have on the payment methods. This payment information, it is configured on the Stripe service from the Stripe dashboard. Whatever it is selected there, it will be immediately surfaced in here. So let's say here is picked up the card and the order has been complete. Immediately on the B2B marketplace, we see that the order has been placed, pending the payment. And in Stripe, we can see also that it is encountered also with the same reference number, the order reference has been created. So we view it in all these different interfaces, as well as in the order list of orders that we can view the details as usual for the items and the merchants. Now, okay, here is for the demo purposes, we will capture the payment manually, but as you know, this is a workflow and it can happen automatically. Again, this is only for demo reasons. Let's capture the payment to complete the payment. The status changes in the order. As you see here, and it will also change in the transaction level as soon as we set that this has been complete. So the payment is complete, and then the merchants are able to proceed to the shipment of the goods. The capture of the payment is done at the level of the marketplace. So far, as you see, payment captured, updated. And here we also see the application of the commission. So there is a commission, there was a commission that the marketplace applies for this specific merchant, and this has also been calculated in the final, it will be calculating the final payout amount that the marketplace will pay to the merchant side. So on the merchant portal, the merchant, what we'll see on their end, they will view that the new order has been created, the status of the order, and they will be able to proceed with the shipping. Again, same references, number or their reference number. Here, they're able to view the details. Let's proceed with the shipment of the goods, which means now that all the orders will be updated at that state, and the marketplace is able then to do the split payment to the merchants, send out the money from the marketplace Stripe account to the merchant Stripe account. So here, these are for the demo reasons to show the steps. All of these can be in a workflow and automated steps. And here is the order shows is closed, and that the whole product is delivered. With full details of the steps. Going to the transactions on the Stripe side and viewing on the details of the specific order and the transfers, we'll see that there is the order to split the payment to the specific merchant in the transfers area. Transfer for order to the specific merchants that we selected. And again, here it is calculated to extract the commissions that it was applying for the marketplace. So now this amount stands into the merchant's account, and then there is and this can be either scheduled to happen as part of a workflow, or ad hoc, on demand, or on a weekly, monthly basis. There are various options that Stripe provides for these payouts. When it comes then to the refunds, it's a reverse transaction that is like as soon as we have a cancellation, the money flow follows the different order. It comes back from the merchant side to the marketplace, and then the marketplace can provide pays back to the end user with the return of the goods. So we saw that here the integration is touching all these use cases, and yeah, we already see that there is a lot of interest on that part. As I mentioned, it is important, this collaboration that we have with Stripe. It is a strategic collaboration. It is a very strong payment provider globally. Marketplace, it is an interesting use case with a lot of all these flows happening on the background. So we are very proud that we have this application now that can support these business models. I hope you enjoyed the demo, and yeah, I'm open for any questions that you may have.